And now and then I get to wondering what would have happened if we'd never met. I don't know. You take a drag off of your cigarette.
With a Grammy Award for her hit song The Game of Love with Carlos Santana and 3 other top 20 hit singles, Michelle Branch has little left to prove. That didn't stop her from switching to country music when she topped the charts with Jessica Harp as the Wreckers.
There's nothing you can do or say, you're gonna break my heart anyway. So just leave the pieces when you go.
Now, Michelle has returned to her pop music roots, but is still singing about her country experience in the title track of her new CD, West Coast Time.
I had a country band called the Wreckers for a while, and I moved to Nashville, and it's sort of a song about my time spent there and how I always felt kind of a little bit different because everyone had their Southern upbringing there, and I was raised on the West Coast and had an upbringing of a little bit of country music, but a lot of rock and roll.
Now, don't just walk away.
Michelle established herself as a pop star with her first 2 albums. So the obvious question was, why do a country album?
My, oh my, look how the time flies.
Doing the Wreckers project was something that organically happened. I was working with a singer who was in my band, who at first was my background singer, and we started writing music together that just naturally was really coming from that kind of perspective. And I grew up listening to older country music, Patsy Cline and Johnny Cash and those greats. And I just always loved the storytelling aspect and where the lyrics came from. And so that was something that I was really drawn to, and it just felt too special to turn our back on.
Michelle's life has changed, and so has her approach to music.
The writing has changed a lot because my last pop album was released almost 8 years ago, and I'm married and a mother now, and I think a lot has changed. I've seen a lot of the world, so my perspective lyrically has changed a lot. I think the songwriting is classic Michelle, but there's some definitely new modern sounds.
Turn it inside out so I can see the part of you that's drifting over me.
Michelle's big break came at the age of 15 when her best friend urgently called her to come meet a record company executive that was in town.
She called me. She said, "You have to get down here and bring a tape or meet this guy because he's going to be leaving soon." I said, "Well, I can't get down there." She said, "Do you have just walk, ride your bike, anything?" My neighbors had left their golf cart out in the driveway with the key in it. And so I took the golf cart and I went down, and I was waiting as this guy was leaving. I was like, "Excuse me, mister, will you listen to my tape?" And he was just horrified. But he, on the long drive home back from Arizona to LA, he put it in the car and he ended up calling me.
'Cause you're everywhere to me, and when I close my eyes, it's you I see.
Michelle is a simple yet creative girl. One example is her choice of tattoos.
Well, I thought because most people get something really meaningful written
Right.
in cursive on their wrists, and I thought from far away it just looks like something meaningful and
That's it.
beautiful. And I have a little bit of a goofy sense of humor, so I thought, well, it'd be funny if people ask me what it is. But yeah, I had Kelly Pickler walk up to me and she said, "Oh, I love your tattoos. Look at mine. Mine say peace and love or hope and faith or something." And she goes, "What do yours say?" I said, right and left." And it just was awkward.
In Michelle's downtime between albums, she began using social media to stay in touch with her fans.
I tweet it's kind of a problem. My daughter's like, "Mom, are you on Twitter again?" It's the best way to talk to everyone and kind of get a good perspective. And I really have a great relationship with a lot of people on Twitter. So it's a fun way to request songs or, reach out.
Michelle is looking forward to hearing from her fans about her new CD and sharing her new sound and attitude with audiences around the world. I'm Larry London, VOA News.